Good morning, everybody. Let me turn the dryer off. Hold on a sec. It's too loud. Okay, now then. Welcome to my channel. If you're brand new, usually I try to get rid of the noises before I start. Sometimes it's not possible. Anyway, if you're not new, welcome back. Today I'm going to make hamburgers for dinner. I'm not going to start those until later because it's early, but I am going to start the broccoli salad. So I've got bacon. I found this in the freezer last night out in the shop. It's been in there a while. Extra thick, should be good. Got the broccoli florets, the sunflower seeds, purple onion, and some cranberries. And they say 623 on them, but I'm not too worried. They're dried fruit. You know what? They'll hydrate. They'll be fine. So I'm going to put all of that together as a salad and stick it in the fridge and make it so that it marinates all day. And I'm also going to Instant Pot some eggs and make a bunch of deviled eggs to have on hand and some boiled just to eat out of hand. And then this is what's left of the cookies. I took about half over to my mom and dad. I found this in the freezer. It's pumpkin bread, so I got it out. And that's what's left of the bread biscuit things that I made a couple days ago. I don't even remember what the meal was. Oh, beans. It was with beans, I think. Okay, so we're going to get started on this. I also am emptying out fall buckets. I just emptied a whole one. I've got maybe 3 more. So that's trying to get that decorating finished. I keep finding things I want to add to my coffee bar, like that gather sign and this. And I took down the little it's pumpkin spice season thing from the Dollar Tree. I decided to give that away. I just don't want it. I think that these other things will go better instead. And that's that. Hang with me. I'm getting right back to you. I think the first person that I ever saw do this take scissors and snip up bacon because you want little pieces for a recipe rather than cut it with a knife either before or after cooking. This is genius. I think it was Fallon at Moss TV. She's got a great channel. I can't imagine there's anybody that doesn't know Moss Family TV or Fallon or her family. But if you don't, go check her out. I watch it every single day and have for, gosh, a couple of years. There we go. I cut it up with the scissors in nice small pieces, and I removed a good bit of fat that was, obvious, too much here and there. It said center cut, and it seemed to be about as much fat as regular bacon, so I'm not sure the difference. Maybe somebody else knows. What's the difference between center cut? I mean, if I cared, I'd go Google it, but I don't usually buy it. It must have been on sale or something. Even though these things, a lot of times they'll say, oh, triple wash, blah, blah, blah. I wash them again. Well, I also want to cut off, big parts and leave just the tender stuff for this particular recipe for the salad. Bacon is done, and if I needed bacon grease right now, I would go ahead and pour that into a container, but I've got plenty right now. I don't like to keep a whole lot. Small fridge. So then here's the bacon. I'd cut off a good bit of the fat just so I wouldn't have to worry about it in the salad too much. A little bit of fat is flavor, but too much on bacon is not. So that's done, and I'm over here doing the broccoli. So here's wash, here's keep, and here's discard. This was in my fridge for probably close to a week, 6 days maybe, and the broccoli was starting to go to the dark side. Actually, in broccoli, it's the light side. It starts to smell like, you know what? Not good. Sulfur. Let's just say it smells a little like sulfur when it goes bad. So I'm taking the really good green stuff only. As is often the case, I have left this broccoli in my refrigerator for too long, and I really need to get better at that. It's terrible. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of refrigerator space. It's a waste of time trying to figure out if I can use it. And to that end, I'm going to throw it away. It stinks. It's yucky brown all the way to the core. And so what I'm going to do is make a pasta salad with this bacon. And I don't know what else. Purple onion, bacon, pasta. I got to go look at recipes. All right, I'm gonna make a salad still, but I'm gonna use cold macaroni and cold green peas, you know, that come in a bag frozen, and yellow onion and bacon. I decided to boil up the eggs that I had from the quail. These will be the first time I've done this. There's 13 here. There were 14, but I played with a couple just to, because it's my first and I want to try it. So I don't have a clue. I need to look this up. How long do you boil a tiny quail egg? And I better do it fast. I just saw a bubble. Well, I should have waited until the water came to a complete boil, used a slotted spoon, lowered it into the boiling water, according to this recipe. But they're in here, so they're in here. So they boil 4 minutes, and I take them with a slotted spoon and put them directly into a bowl of ice water. And I imagine that ice water part is very important because these shells and the membrane under the shells are way, way, way tougher than a chicken egg or a duck egg even. So there you have that. I could have done these in my Instant Pot. I hear that, you know, with chicken eggs, the Instant Pot method is 5-5-5, but I've heard that with quail, the method is 2-2-2. But I really did just want to watch it and baby it and see how it works out. And I have just about 15-14 seconds left, and I'll take them out with a slotted spoon. I've got my ice water ready right here. Here they are. Some of them have some crackling going on. That's probably because I didn't put them just directly into the hot water, but I let them build up. And I've said before, but if you're new, my quail so far, and they've only been laying for a week and 5 days so far, but they're young, is what I'm saying. I haven't seen any eggs that are not this blue. That means they have a gene that causes them to lay blue eggs that look like robin eggs. So they're prettier, I think. I found a bag of green peas in the deep freeze, and they were great. And so I put the bacon, the green peas, and purple onions in here. And these macaroni pasta, have 27 seconds left. And then I will drain them, run cold water over them so they're cold, and then add them to the peas, the bacon, and the purple onions. Talking to a photograph again, so I'll re-say this. This pasta salad is done. I put the macaroni in, I added mayonnaise, and I added Hidden Valley dressing, whatever you call that, ranch dressing, and mixed it up, and I'll put it in the fridge. I hope it's not too dark in here, but here are my eggs, and I only mangled 4. My husband ate one of the mangled, I ate one of the mangled, and we left 2 in here. Now, it's a learning curve because they have a very, very thick membrane. That once you get that membrane figured out, they're like super zipper peel. Let me see if I can find one that came off in a zipper. I won't keep you, hold on. Like this. They just almost come off as one piece, you know. Like peeling an apple. It's pretty cool. I like it. I would like to make deviled eggs with these, just for kicks and grins for the kids to see. So I think I'm going to do that for this first batch. I'm very, very pleased with that, and I'm very, very pleased with Dawn at Double D Homestead, who has taught me a lot on her channel. So if you're interested in raising quail or using quail for food or whatever, she's a great resource. I'll link her below. Got a really little haul here. Just picked up a few things because we didn't have some things for dinner. I needed tomatoes for the hamburgers. I wanted romaine. That's my favorite for hamburgers. Stocked up on 2 more onions. More burgers. I had 4, but we needed more than 4. So I'll probably use 6 out of here and 4 out of the other. And they'll eat these tomorrow too. I mean for lunch and grabs. And then 2 packages of onion buns. Those are our favorite here. Chips. And the last thing was our Miss Joy is having trouble with her fur and she's biting on herself. And so we are using a special shampoo and trying to give her probiotics. And so rather than order the expensive probiotics that used to be $36 a month, we're just going to go with the yogurt and hope for the best. She's literally been pulling her little fur out. So that's that. Got some burgers cooking here. I'm going to spare you making me, having you watch me slice and wash the vegetables and all of that. And I'll just show you a picture of the plate when it's done. Everything is ready. I have the hamburgers. There's actually 2 more on the pan that are just finishing up. So burgers, sliced tomatoes, lettuce, onions. Here's the condiments with the pickles, mayonnaise, spicy mayonnaise, mustard, and buns. And I've got to get that salad out of the refrigerator, I just remembered. I ended up not doubling these. I just cut them in half so they can taste them the way they actually are. And maybe they'll agree with everybody else here that they, taste like they ought to. I think I'm holding my camera upside down. Anyway, and here's the salad. And one will be here within 5 minutes, I believe. Well, one's already here and another will be here. That's it. If you liked what you saw what you liked. I hope you'll consider sticking around, maybe subscribing. It's a bell icon in the right-hand corner. I'd love to get to know you. Click that and you'll know when I put up another video. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday night.